Now, I want to share something with you and I want you to pay attention carefully. I think we have, as a race, as humans, we have moved faster than the way life is supposed to work. We have moved faster than the way life is supposed to work. Let's just take this as us trying to reason together. As humans, we are always moved. That's one of the essence of technology, to make things faster, to get things easier, to get things done quicker and all that. I think that the way we have created, the level of speed we have gotten to in about getting things done, life was not designed to work at that pace. Or should I say, meaningful life was not designed to work at that pace. For example, let me show you, for those that are in their 60s, 70s, there is a time where there was not social media. Instant messaging was not a reality. If a mother had a child in another city and something urgent came up, very urgent came up, this mother will write a letter to her son in another city. Despite the sense of urgency, that mother will not be expecting a return letter, at least not in maybe 3 days, maybe not in 1 week, depending on the distance, maybe not in 2 weeks, depending on the distance. It is an urgent matter. She will even write, respond to this message urgently, or come home urgently. Yet she will not be expecting her son to arrive tomorrow. Do you get the context? It was fine. When the son eventually shows up maybe in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, the mother won't say, "You came too late," or "You didn't go." No. Why? Because of the means of what was created. Is speed good? Very important. There's a threshold of meaningful life that requires time or time gaps for it to be meaningful. Meaning takes time. Meaning requires time. That is why many times we compare the breakthroughs, the scientific breakthroughs, the artistic dexterity, and all these things that were in the past with what we have now. We say something is wrong. What is wrong is because we have created a systems that expect things results to come out faster than what meaningful result will require. I don't know if this makes sense to you. What I'm saying is that it was not a thing until a few years ago to message somebody. Let me go a little bit to what we all know. To message somebody and expect that the person gives you feedback immediately if the person is not with you. Life was not supposed to work. Now, people can message somebody and expect them to give back feedback immediately because there's a double tick. And when there's a double tick and there's no response immediately, they expect that person is ignoring them, or they begin to believe that person has ignored them, that person is snubbing them. Some are true, some are not true. That is a reality that shows that somewhere in the mind of that person, you are not expecting that person to have anything else they are doing about their life around that time. You expected that people should live on the social app. People should live right there. At a certain point, when this social media when this technology was not as advanced, as fast as this, people lived meaningfully. You could send a letter and be fine, focus on other things. But now, people will not focus. You will rather stay on that app for the next 15 minutes expecting that the message will come. That's another side. Another side to this is that there's a way, the speed of the internet and all that gives a lot of shortcut. And now you want to get influence, it gives an idea of influence because you have social media following, and maybe some reality of it. If you add a following in reality back then, you indeed had. Let me just say this for those that you feel you are behind. Maybe you are not behind. Maybe you're actually living meaningfully. Am I saying you should be complacent? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe you are actually living accurately. Let me say this to you. Many of the people you celebrate today, not just volume. This person has depth, this person has richness, this person has weight. This person, I'm not talking about even spirituality now, anywhere in life. Many of them, you may see speed in a certain area. Many of them are not intentional. Many of them have to intentionally take themselves out of the time construct that has been created. The speed for every generation, as this speed is increasing, there's a kind of time construct that we work with. That timing construct affects our expectation, our life, our the way we relate with people, everything. Many of them have to intentionally get themselves out of that time construct. Some of them say they're not going to be on social media. What does that mean? Time that I'm supposed to be spending on social media responding to messages and the schedule. What does that mean? They have to spend meaningful time doing meaningful things, building productivity, owning their skills. It takes time to live meaningfully. It takes time. This is honest. All right. So that's why I said I think we have gotten to a point as a race where we have run faster than the way really supposed to work. Take this into the church, into the scriptures. The way God designed for maturity, it takes time. Today you got born again. Next tomorrow you have posted it on social media. Everybody must see it, and then there's an expectation. Then you want to start casting out devils. Then 2 weeks from now you are God filled Ghost. You want everybody to know. Next 2 weeks you have passion in your heart because you got 3-4 people saved on the street. Now you start a movement. You create a WhatsApp platform. Leave, build. You have not even sustained that fire for 3 years. You've not sustained that grace for 5 years. You've not even submitted accurately under a discipleship system to show that you can be discipled. You don't even understand the tenets of the faith. It takes time. Now, where is the problem in this? The problem is that there's a time construct for the generation. Because there's a time construct for the generation, you might feel as though you are losing out, you are missing out, that fear of missing out. You begin to wonder, how do I do this? Should I tell you the truth? Meaningful existence eventually commands attention. The time you use to slow down, in quote, slow down beyond the speed that the time construct of the generation has to focus on the things that matters, that time you used will be recovered back. Because eventually, those that are running aimlessly will come back to look for those that have the compass. It always works that way. Again, maybe you are not slow. Maybe you are actually accurate. Maybe. Just think on these things. If you have anything, you can share your thoughts with me in the comments. God bless you. You are loved and valued.